What I'm sitting with right now is that anger is one of the most beautiful parts of our expression as human beings. I had a little bit of a kerfluffle, a little bit of a conflict with a guy friend that happened just a handful of days ago, and reached out to him this afternoon to have a clearing conversation. Uh, and you know, there were some things that I felt hurt about. There were some things that he felt upset or hurt about. And what I was sitting with after the conversation still was like this little place where I doubt myself. This little place where I doubt of yeah, what's really the truth about my role and my responsibility in the situation, and where am I putting stuff on him? Where am I projecting? Where is my wounding coming into play? And I'm really good at doing that. I'm really good at going inside and looking at myself and inquiring and saying, okay, where's my role? Where's my responsibility? The edge for me is to own my anger. And for me, in this kind of a place, the anger is this fire. It's like this fiery knife of love. I love that phrase. I haven't said it ever before. It's a fiery knife of love. It's the part of me that is so clear on my truth that it cuts through any walls, any barriers, anything that's enshrouding the heart of the person in front of me, and anything that's shrouding around my heart. That's why anger is so beautiful. Anger has the possibility to cut through the walls of hurt, the walls of pain, the walls of loneliness, the walls of stuck grief. And yeah, and I got off the call with him and I felt good, but there was a lot of backed up emotion still. And so I called another one of my guy friends. As a side note, I've spent the last 4 years very intentionally cultivating my support network. 5 years. It's been probably my number one priority, maybe number two, aside from building my business. Creating a circle of people who I can trust and who can hold me in everything and see me in my greatness, which includes my bullshit, and call me forth, call me up. I'm surrounded with people like that. I'm so grateful. So I called another one of my guy friends and asked for space. I said, can you hold space for me? And he said, yeah. And I just dropped in and I just cried. A lot of tears there, a lot of tears. And just feeling this pain inside of my heart around, I'm sure a lot of it has to do with my experience of how it's felt to have my heart so closed. And really, you know, in this moment as I speak, what I'm aware of is that what it really is, you know, my heart learned to close down because I could feel the hearts of other people around me that were closed down. They taught me how to close my heart. It hurt me too much to stay wide open, to keep my heart and my body, my spirit and my energy open, and to just feel their heart closedness just like blasting through me, their fear, their pain, their trauma. It hurt me too much. So really early on, and you know, I'm aware of this now, but all of this happened way before I had any words or any conscious capacities, any cognitive abilities. My little heart closed down. And one of the things I've been most scared to express is my anger. Like this part of me that sees truth. This part of me that sees the place where the person in front of me has closed their heart. And to express the part and the place where I'm not okay with that. Not because I'm shaming them, not because they're doing something wrong, but because I'm not okay with the people in my space and in my life to have their hearts closed. It hurts me. And I'm sure it hurts them 10 times more than it hurts me. It's just, it's beyond a personal thing. It's why I'm on this earth. I'm on this earth to open people's hearts up. The beautiful thing about anger is that when I let it flow through me, when I channel anger with an open heart, not from my pain, but because I'm unwilling to stand for closure. I'm unwilling to sit by while people have closed hearts and they pass that on to the world around them. My anger is one of the tools, the energies, the forces that can open the world up into love, that can open the people around me up into love. Now, it doesn't have the ability to do that when I'm shameful of it, when I'm scared of my energy and my power, when I am afraid that I will lose love if I let it go, or if I will hurt somebody, or if I will damage somebody. Those are all valid things to be aware of. But in my truest heart, though I know that that's not true. I see it over and over again in my life and in other people's lives. We create what we're most afraid of. If I'm afraid of hurting somebody with my anger, then I will. Even if it's in an inverse manner. Even if I don't let my anger out, that means that I have to close my heart, and I will end up hurting the people around me because I have a closed heart, because they can't feel me, because I'm not being true to them or true to myself. And anger is beautiful. Anger is one of the most beautiful experiences and forces in the world. It is creative. It is potent. It is love. It is heat. It is fire. Anger says that what's happening here, I'm not okay with it. I will not stand for it. I will not sit here with my heart closed, unwilling to feel what's going on around me so that I don't have to feel uncomfortable. Anger says, no, this is not okay with me. It shows up with love, and it's honest. It's direct. It doesn't pull punches, but there's so much love emanating with and from it that the people in front of me, the people in front of this quality, this flavor of anger, open-hearted anger is what I call it. Open-hearted anger is much different than closed-hearted anger. Open-hearted anger says that this is not okay, and I love you so much that I'm willing to show you all of it, willing to show you my pain, willing to show you my heartbreak, willing to show you my anger. I'm willing to show you how not okay I am. And I'm just gonna love the shit out of you until your heart opens too. Even if it doesn't happen now, even if it doesn't happen in a day or a month or a year, I am gonna love you. I devote myself to loving you. I devote myself to offering you my truth, my anger, my heart, my sensitivity, my attunement, all of it. And the world needs my anger. I know that more clearly than ever. The world is hungry. It's thirsty for my anger. It's thirsty. It is fucking starving for open-hearted anger. It is starving for truth. It is starving for a pure expression of love that's not like intermingled with pain and trauma. That's closed-hearted anger. The world is starving for pure, beautiful, truthful anger. I feel that. I feel that in me. I feel how the world wants that from me. I feel how the people in my life want that from me. I feel how I want it from me. It's where I feel it's one of the places where I feel the most alive of anywhere in my life. And I want my aliveness. I know the people around me want my aliveness. And I want your anger too. Some of the most painful places for me in past relationships have been where people are not willing to show or express their anger, and they close down around it. They close their hearts. They disconnect. It turns into resentment. It turns into stonewalling. It turns into avoidance. It turns into abandonment. Whether small acts of abandonment or larger ones. All of that just comes because people are not People are not willing to show me their hearts, to show me their anger, and it hurts. So as much as I know the world needs my anger and my heart, I need it from others. And that includes you. Your anger is beautiful. I want it. The world wants it. The world needs it. Create safe spaces to learn how to channel it cleanly so that it's not being infused and intermingled with trauma and fear and pain. Create safe spaces to learn how to own the full expression of your anger where you can completely let go into it. Let it own you so fully that it becomes you. And then out in the real world, when there's not all this tension and this fear and this closure around the anger, it just comes through fluidly, naturally, effortlessly. And it will open the world up. Your anger is beautiful. Please bring it. I want it. The world wants it. I love you.